guys know, Lamar Jackson has been franchise tagged, and he has basically come out and said about a month ago here, March 2nd, saying that he wants to be traded from the Baltimore Ravens. So, guys, I'm going to ask this question here. Way or no way, does Lamar Jackson make it to the Colts on a draft day trade? Well, this is interesting because we talked about this a little bit last week, right? And I said a draft day trade for Lamar Jackson or Aaron Rodgers makes the most sense. Because if you are in that quarterback market there, let's say you are in the 8 to 12 range here, right? There has never been 4 quarterbacks to go in the top 9 in the NFL draft. There are some quarterbacks, or there are some teams sitting at 10, 11, 12 that could possibly use the services of a quarterback. Minnesota Vikings, possibly the Miami Dolphins, right? The list goes on and on and on. But to think that Lamar Jackson is going to be a draft day trade, guys, this might be a way. I think the proof is in the pudding right now. The Baltimore Ravens have reportedly offered a contract to Odell Beckham Jr. to come play with them. Would a quarterback like, a receiver like Odell Beckham Jr. want to come play with a quarterback like Lamar Jackson? No, I don't think that. I mean, he was upset with Baker Mayfield. What makes you think he wants to play with Lamar Jackson, right? But there are teams out there that are going to make a reach for Lamar Jackson. So this is 100% way, because of the fact that there are 4 really good quarterbacks in this draft. We got Will Levis, C.J. Stroud, Bryce Young, and the is it Anderson from Florida, right? All really good talents. However, what is stopping a team like the Indianapolis Colts sitting at the 4th overall pick? They have talked to C.J. Stroud. They've talked to Bryce Young, right? This is just a formality at the end of the day. What is to say that the Colts do not draft, let's say, a receiver at number 4 overall, some offensive line, maybe some defensive help, and then they reach out to the Baltimore Ravens and say, hey, you know what? We'll give you 2024 draft pick and 2025 draft pick for Lamar Jackson. I think we are going to see that. I think we're going to see top 10, top 11 teams draft a guy that is not a quarterback, and they see Lamar Jackson that has not been traded yet, and that is what is ultimately going to start the dominoes falling. That is what is going to, push this Lamar Jackson process forward. I think he ultimately ends up with the Indianapolis Colts because the Colts are wanting to make a big splash. New coach, new GM, yada, 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 right? What better way to make a big splash? Make a big-time trade with the big, prolific quarterback, right? Lamar Jackson, whether you want to admit it or not, is a very polarizing figure. We talk about him all the time. He's not a top 10 quarterback. He is not. But we talk about him all the time. And news, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, is money in your pocket.